Hello my beautiful people, good morning, good afternoon and good evening. So this is a very brief one, and this job advert just came out today that this NHS needs internationally educated nurses who have been working in learning disability environments. So what they need is for you to have possessed your first degree in nursing, to have passed IELTS, to have been working in learning disability environments, to possess driving license, and if you do not have driving license, you must be able to work towards getting it as speedily as possible. When you get down here, you must possibly have passed your learning disability computer-based test too. I would encourage that you put in your application to this for this particular role, because if you look at it, for the past few months or years since things have been going slowly with recruitment to the United Kingdom for internationally educated nurses, I've observed that this is one of those NHSs that has been very, very supportive to recruiting the people that fall into our group. So please, don't hesitate to put in your application to this particular one. If you are possibly working in mental health nursing areas, you possibly might qualify for this particular role. So I would say you should develop beautiful personal statements, and while you are developing your beautiful personal statements, ensure that you align it with the person's specifications, because you have to look at this role is band 5 role, and they've got the person's specification there. I'll put the link to this job under this video so that you can read through the person's specification and let your personal statement address these issues. If your personal statement can address them, then you should be a beautiful fit for the role. And for people who might find it a bit maybe they are not sure whether they belong to those groups, if you are also working in majorly, it should be for those who are working in those specially able nurse people environment, maybe specially able children or adults too, or whoever they are that are specially able. If you are working there are schools like that have been dedicated to looking after those children, and they do use school nurses. There are areas too that could be hospitals and units, departments in the hospitals where the people they are looking after are those who have those special needs. Then if you are a nurse in this particular area, then this kind of role is actually for you. So put in your application, and you must have been in that role for at least 2 years. They are very, very particular about what they desire or what they deserve from the people they are going to call for interview. I would say you should not put in your application if you don't have all those things, but maybe or maybe not, it might just likely be those group of people that they will be considering. So put your application. I put the link here for those schools or those areas where I know that are in Nigeria where they have specially able children and they possibly use nurses to look after them. If you are this person and you've written your IELTS or occupational English test, you've written your CBT, then I tell you it is your time. Your time is now. So congratulations in advance. Put in your application. When you've been selected for interview, if you need help, kindly reach out for any form of help you may need, or even when you are putting your application, if you need help, please reach out so that we'll be able to give you all the needed support, and you will be considered for interview, and you will be successful too in your interview. I wish you good success. Just take note that they don't need just a singular nurse, they need nurses. So they did not specify whether they need 2 or 3 or 4, but they really need nurses. I wish you success. The job is closing sometimes in June, I think 10th of June. It's a good time for you to still kindly put in your application. Congratulations in advance. See you soonest. Bye. And that's what they have for you. Okay, pre-registration, international learning disability nurses, and hours of practice. You've seen possible amount to pay, and it's a permanent contract. And they did say, see, we are looking for friendly and enthusiastic individuals who would join who would like to join our NHS. We are committed to assisting you to achieve your UK NMC registration through our all-skill practice education program. And be very, very cautious of the ones in bold, because they are very, very particular about the ones in bold. You must have these 2 years post-graduation experience in the learning disability. They've stated is there. You must have your first degree is there too. And after, you must meet the English language requirements. When you are successful in your interview, you will be required to sit and pass the Registered Nurse Learning Disability CBT to meet the requirements of this position. And before traveling to the UK, you need a driving license. So note all those strong points, please. All right, thank you so very much. We ask that you only apply for this position if you meet the criteria outlined above. So if you meet the criteria, put in your application. You should be fine. They are looking for international nurses, and that should be you this time around. Bye. So I will definitely leave you the link to this one. You see what I used to search it out, especially about children's schools in Nigeria. So have a look now. You see, there are many. They are not just, so if you are a nurse and practicing in any of these areas, in any of these places, then please put in your application. You can see them, many, so nobody would say they don't know that there's a school like this. So that's why I'm putting it here, because I know some people might not be able to find it easily. All right, this Atunda Olu is really very, very resounding, Heart and Soul Center for Children with Special Needs. I think that's in Ibadan. Okay, so if you are a nurse practicing in any of these places, see Abuja, so many. I don't know what they mean by Alasia. Maybe that should be Alausa or something. Okay, and with all very, very beautiful ratings. They have lots of them in Lagos, and there's one in Oshogbo. They are scattered everywhere around Nigeria, and many in Lagos. If this is you, please don't waste time. Don't hesitate before you put in your application. It may just be your time, because they are specifically requesting for you in this particular field. So tell your friends, put in your application. I wish you success, but you really need to read through the link so that you are sure that you have all that they are requesting for, okay? I can still put the link here too. I can open that page for you to have a quick look.